Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. My name's Scotty. Today we're carp fishing a new river. Well, it's not a new river, it's an old one. It's been here forever. But I've really never tried to carp fish it, so we're going to do it today. This is the Big River. We're in St. Francis County in Missouri. I've seen carp here. This river's way down. We might not catch anything, but I have seen a lot of carp here. Well, not a lot. I've seen some. Okay, I've seen a couple. Let's really get down to the chase. I've seen them. I know they could be here. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Y'all are the best. I really, really hate how this is, but it is what it is. Hey, Billy, welcome in. Really hard to see the chat that way, but I don't want to get the rods too far out of kilter. And I think I need to readjust the brightness on my screen a little bit. That dude's all the way up. It's just a stupid glare from out here. But anyway, it's great to see everybody. Thank y'all. I've already been checked by the conservation officer today. He was doing his job. I'm glad to see him out. We've got a new guy in our area. Seems to be a nice fella. But I'm glad to see they were down here checking out fishing license and things like that. He asked me about my pack bait, and I told him what was in my pack bait. He was okay, cool with that, so that's all good too. So the fish we have a chance to catch here are carp, because that's what we're after, with our pack bait. Mixed my pack bait a little bit up this time. I put cream corn in it instead of regular corn. Well, it's got some regular corn still because it's like leftover. I added some more breadcrumbs. And pretty much the rest of it's just the same. I don't have as much Kool-Aid in it, which are not Kool-Aid, but Jello. But I think I'll still be okay because I'm not really sure the Jello does a whole lot. It adds some sweetness to it. Hey, Philip, welcome in. I would love to say your name, but I do not know how to say it. But welcome in. So now we just have to wait for the takedown if there's any fish up in here. This has been down for so long that it's anything here is pretty much trapped because it can't really come upriver. We haven't had a good rain in months to really bring this river up any at all. Of course, everybody is having the same problem, but this is new spot. And I'm only going to give this place about an hour. And if we don't do any good, I'm going to go to a different spot a little further down this river and start up another live stream and try it for just about an hour. I have a trip coming up to Kentucky next week. So I still have to go pack and get ready for that because they do call me double time Scotty. And I have another double time day tomorrow, and I'm going to leave Wednesday after work. So today is the last chance that I got to get my stuff put together. Scotty is a man. Sometimes, okay? Sometimes. Hey, Caden, welcome in. I've just kind of got hooked on this carp thing. It's a ton of fun. I didn't think I'd like it, to be honest with you. But now I'm kind of really digging it. If you guys haven't tried carp fishing, it's not that expensive to get into. These are just cheap clearance Walmart rods. I picked them up a couple years ago for like $10 a piece for the combo. You can make the bait for under $10. And actually what I do, I don't even buy the breadcrumbs anymore. I'll get a couple loaves of bread. I'll throw them in the oven. Hey, thanks for the $14. I'm not sure how that translates over, but thank you. Jisman Lee Fishing, thank you very much. I hope I pronounced that, mate. They're correct. Jermel's Lee. That sounds better. I don't know. I hope I pronounced it somewhat close to the right way. But thank you very much. Hey, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see you. I haven't seen you in before, so welcome in. We're fishing for carp. I don't know if you have carp down there. And if you do, I'm sure you have some sort of species of carp. They're a ton of fun to catch. But unfortunately, we could end up with turtles too. I know something that hit this rod here on the right. Well, it's probably on your left because I've actually got my camera facing the right way so I can see what I'm doing. Normally I'm behind the camera and I can't see what I'm doing when I catch a fish. So the trip to Kentucky is going to be a lot of fun. I got a feeling I'm going to be solo most of the trip, but that's okay. Possibly Rustic might be meeting up with me Thursday. Rustic Outdoors. And we're going to do some skipjack fishing because that's a ton of fun. I'm not sure if I will go live. I think I'd really kind of do a video. Hey there, Ace. How you doing? I love carp fishing. We have plenty of carp here. Bass, tilapia. Tilapia would be fun to catch. We don't have those here. And catfish mostly out of fresh water. That's awesome. In this river here, I've heard stories of cat. I've seen one person catch a channel catfish out of this river. And I've heard story of flathead being in this river, but I've never seen one. But as far as that goes, I've only seen one catfish caught out of this river. I'm sure they're here, just probably not in this area. I've tried to catfish it, and I have had no luck. There's smallmouth. There's a nice little smallmouth population, smallmouth bass. I've caught crappie, bluegill, and a lot of trash that I have to pick up because somebody left it laying behind. Always try to clean up your area, even if it's not your trash. I just seen a sucker or something over here. You seen him on the side. That dude looked like he's probably about that long. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Look like he's probably about that long. So if suckers are up in here, there might be a carp or two. So we're going to give these rods about 10 more minutes. We're going to pull them in. We're going to rebait them and get them back out. Because with that pack bait, I really want it to kind of like disperse throughout the water to pull those carp up here if they're in here. If we don't catch a carp in an hour, they're not here. What is a bluegill? Also known as a brim, a perch. Some people call them sunfish, or a type of perch or bluegill. Green sunfish, those are also kind of like in that category. Whatever that is big. He's feeding right here. There's a bunch of them. I wonder if them ain't stinking carp right up over here. I bet you they are. I think we need to throw over here. We're going to pull this rod in. And we're going to throw it right over here, and we're going to see if we don't catch us a couple of carp. I might be wrong, guys. I think it's worth a try. Matter of fact, we're just going to drop our bait right there in that area. See a lot of activity right here. Ton of it. Matter of fact, I'm not even happy with that. We're going to throw up here and let that bait drip down. See, I think my pack bait's a little too thick. It's not dissolving in the water like it should. This stuff should have done dissolved off the hook. So my pack bait's a little bit too thick. We need to try to give it some more mixture here, a little dryness. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this off, get that hook out of my finger that I just jammed in my finger. We're gonna put some more of this dryer. See how that pack bait just kind of falling off of there? Dryer pack bait and throw it over here and see what we can do. I just shoved a stinking hook in my hand. That did not feel good, folks. These little hooks are sharp. This might be the right or wrong decision, but we're going to try it. Those fish I seen were right here. They were right there. They were flashing all over the place. I think this one will get bite before the other one. Which is actually my left rod, but it might be your right rod. Because we're backwards of what I normally do. Stupid hook. Did not feel good, but it's okay. I think the action is going to be right there. I said they could have just been huge suckers. But if they find that pack bait, that rod's just going to fold over. They'll be amazing if it is a carp or 2 or 10. I did a video or a live stream a couple weeks ago. I got on 26 carp, missed 5. I had a channel cat and a buffalo, all in 4 hours. That was an awesome stream. Triple A said, "Get fish good." Hey, hunting and stuff. Welcome in, everybody. Have you ever caught an alligator gar? No, I don't have alligator gar in my area. They have reintroduced the alligator gar in parts of Missouri, but they are not in my general area. Uh-oh. Watch this rod right here, guys. Something's pulling with it. My line's going out. It could be a turtle. You'll know it if it's a carp. It'll bend it over. Carp have a tendency to grab that carp bait and they'll roll that cage around trying to get that bait out of it. And that could be what he's doing, is rolling that bait around. Like I said, it could be a turtle as well because it's corn and grains, or it could be a small channel catfish. We could probably get a little different view on those poles if you guys want. Maybe a little bit more of a side view where you can see a little better. For when the rods, or if the rods go down, I should say. I don't know if that'll help you any or not. Have you caught one up with Anthony J? I haven't. I mean, I've caught lots of fish with Anthony J. He's kind of been missing in action here lately. He's got to have something going on. I don't know. But I'm going to do some carp fishing when I'm there too. Just because I want to see how it goes. I think it could be a lot of fun. Well, we're going to give this one a few more minutes. The one on... I guess I'm still on the right. Is that your right? That's my right. It might be your left. Hunting stuff with J&J. Welcome in. But the main objective is to catch a carp. I want to see if there's anything in here that wants to bite. Uh-oh. We just had a tap on this one. I mean, it was just a tap. It wasn't nothing to get too excited about. When it bends over, we'll get excited. Because you know what? We love it when she bends over. Well, we just had a tap. That was exciting. It could have been a bluegill. You know, it could have been a little bitty fish that big. Just come up and eat the corn off of that hook. But with that being a small hook, we can catch that bluegill too. That's all right. Then we can show you guys what a bluegill is if you don't know what they are. We could catch a sucker. I guess suckers would eat on it too. I keep seeing something flashing right over here by where my bait is. I'm really curious. What bait am I using? I'm using a pack bait that I made. It's the world's best pack bait. You know, nobody can ever make a better pack bait. I'll tell you what it is. It's my secret though, so don't you be telling anybody else. It's breadcrumbs, strawberry Kool-Aid, corn. I got some onion powder in there, some garlic powder, and that's pretty much about it. But don't tell anybody how to make it. That'll be our secret. Nobody else needs to know. And when you make it, you kind of want to have it where it has kind of a consistency. It will fall apart, but yet you can pack it around the spring to hold it on. And the idea is, as it sits in the water, it will disintegrate. Therefore, it chums the water. So in states where you cannot chum water, but you can have a dissolving bait on your hook, this is a great thing because it will dissolve and chum the water. You're not breaking the rules. You're still abiding by the law because you're using a pack bait that comes apart. Them might just be huge suckers because I see them all over the place out there. But they're not on my bait. Hey, Jose! Welcome in. It's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it if you guys don't mind hitting that thumbs up. We got 15 awesome people in here. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. It's just hard to see the chat. So when you make this pack bait, what you don't use, you can put in your refrigerator or freezer, and it'll stay good for a while. I mean, I want to keep it for weeks and weeks, but it'll stay good for a couple weeks. If you pick it up and you start smelling like it's fermenting and get into different kind of flavor, smell to it, it's probably not any good anymore. I made way too much for what I'm going to use. Crap, I just spilled it all over the damn ground. That's okay. I had too much anyway. It'll be all right. So we're going to check this far rod because we had some hits on it. It didn't take it over, but it was moving the line around. So we'll see what we have, if we have any kind of bait left. See, we still got our bait. Now this has been out there for what, probably 20 minutes. I just fall and bust my butt. So see, this bait's not dissolving like it should. It's too thick. So we need to get rid of it and put some bait that's going to hold, that's going to come apart a little bit easier. That should definitely not be packed on there by now. It should have done fell off. This is a lot my fault because Instead of making a new batch of bait, I tried to incorporate the old bait with it. And I just didn't mix it very well. See, now we kind of got a nice kind of falling off. That's what we want. So we threw way down there this time. Let's just kind of toss right over here in this channel. How does this get out, dude? All right. So you want your drag to be fairly loose. You don't want to pull that hook out of that carp's mouth. They got a really soft, rubbery mouth. And you'll pull that hook really super easy. Now, I am no expert. I just started carp fishing a couple weeks ago, guys. I'm just sharing information that I've learned, what I've been told, what I've been taught from watching YouTube videos, especially. Paul's Outdoor TV, how you doing? Great to see. I seen you were live this morning. Hey, Dawn, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Rustic sent some happy poop. What a great way to start the afternoon with a little happy poop. So I really thought this rod, that rod did something. It's wavering. We might have something going on right out here on this rod. Maybe it's just me moving and not the rod. But I feel there's a possibility that it could be a fish. Now, guys, when these carp hit these things, these rods will bend in half. And these carp are not fished for in here. If they're here, nobody fishes for carp here. Absolutely nobody. So they don't know what it's like to get caught or anything else. 217, welcome in. Great to see you. I've seen carp swimming in here, so I'm assuming they're still here. They could be in the hole up there where there's a little more current. Or they could be here where there's just a nice little current going through. I'll kind of show you guys the current. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but there's a nice little current running through here. So that's why I wanted to put that bait there so we can kind of push that scent down the river. See if it does any good. Now, if you want to know the ins and outs of carp, watch Rustic's Outdoors. He's the king for now of the carp fishing. Give me time. I'm gonna be right there with him. It is pretty windy, so I hope it's not too bad on you guys. Hey, Pierre, welcome in. We might have some rain running up on us, so we might end up having to cut it short. We'll see what happens. I don't mind a little rain, but my phone only takes so much. It's getting pretty windy, so I hope it's not too bad on you. Randall! Great to see you, brother. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm off work today. Back to the grind tomorrow for another double. That'll be double number 5 in 8 days. 8 working days, that is. And then I work Wednesday morning and I'm gone. That's right. I'll be gone to the Kentucky. We're going to do some white bass fishing. We're going to do some cat fishing. We're going to try our hands at some carp fishing up there. I'm even going to try some crappie fishing. I'm going to get some minnows and try to do some crappie fishing on the river. I have a feeling I'm going to catch more smallmouth bass than I do anything, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'll try using swim baits for my white bass. It's what I kind of really like to use with them. Hey, that's a good hit. But I seen something right out there at my line too, so it might have been a fish actually jumped on my line. I don't know. We'll see what happens on this one here on the right. This one's my right. I guess it's your right too. But it might be your left. So whichever way it goes. Hello, Maine. How you doing? Well, it's G from Maine, but hello. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Randall's all over the place. I see all kinds of shiny. Them have got to be big suckers. They're huge. If they were carp, they would be on that bait by now. I'm sure of it. I mean, they're all in that area. But they ain't taking it down. I'd be really happy to catch a small channel cat or something. Don't want to waste a whole hour here for nothing. If I decide to go to the other spot, it's actually down this river. And it's at another public access. I'm at public access now. I no sooner pulled up into the parking lot and got out. Mr. Conservation guy says, well, how you doing? I'm like, I'm okay. How are you doing? And I'm like, hey, I met you before. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay, I got you. He's like, I want to see your license first. I'm like, all right, no problem. Told him what we were fishing with and what we were fishing for. He's like, all right, buddy, go ahead and have a good time. We got some pretty decent conservation officers around here. As long as you're not doing anything wrong, they don't have a problem with you. Passed out a couple stickers. You know, stickers make things better. Not to be confused with Snickers. Even though Snickers is satisfying. All right, I'm gonna reel. I'll give him another 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna reel one of these in to check the bait. I just really, for some reason, I just really feel like my bait's too thick. I just don't feel that bait's dissolving off the hook, off the keeper like it needs to. I'll have to talk to Rustic about it and see what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure he's going to say it's too moist, but it's not very moist. See, Rustic, it's not very moist. Hey, thanks there, Rustic, for the thumbs up. See, it's not really moist, but I'm having a hard time. It's just packing in the pack bait holder and not coming off in the water. Well, I know it's dry. But it was too wet, so I had to dry it up some. See, it was wet like this, and when it come off, it was just staying in the holder. But I'll call you later on it. We'll discuss it. That's a perfect ball. The problem is it's not coming out. It's just staying in the spring. I haven't cleaned the spring out and tried it. I don't know. Hey, Royal Angler, welcome in. Water in an egg. I haven't tried that one yet. We might have to try that one. All right, I'm gonna reel these in, check them really quick to see what we're doing. We're gonna start with this one. This one's not as bad. We can see we still got quite a bit of bait that's in there. So some of it at least came off of this one. So I know like that stuff I was using fishing with you that I made, that stuff just dissolved right out of there, which could be a good or a bad thing. So I think Rustic and I are going to meet up in Kentucky and we're going to do some skipjack fishing. It'll be fun. I'm sure he may be live. I don't know. I'll probably just do some video, and I'm already like 6 videos behind because I haven't sat my butt down to edit them. I use the excuse I haven't had time. I have a recipe. All right, I'll try to get over there and look at it. If you wouldn't mind, leave a comment on one of my shorts, because I will forget your channel, and I'm just being honest with you. I'll forget the name. And if you leave a comment on the shorts, I'll at least remember, and I can go over and check it out. I'm all about trying new recipes. I'm new to carp fishing, but it's been a blast. And thanks to Rustic, I kind of got into it because he is the carp king. Maybe in his own mind, but he is. Sometimes. You know, guys, it could be there's just no carp in here right now. Let's see, this one's all jammed up in this spring too. We're fishing for carp. Hey, thank you there. Oh, that was Billy subscribing. That's good too. Subscribe, guys. Support each other. That's what it's about. Glad to see that Billy's checking out some new channels. Hey, Spooky. How you do? Welcome in. I'm going to try to knock this bait out and get some fresh bait into it. It don't smell bad. I'd eat it. I would eat it. Maybe I should try to throw over on that other shoreline. Maybe they run up and down that shoreline. We fished on the Mississippi River last night. We only got 2 carp. At least we didn't get skunked. That river is way, way down as well. It's way down. But I guess everybody's down. We do have some storms rolling through. I think Rustic had a bunch of rain this morning. And it's going to be going through the Ohio Valley tonight, tomorrow maybe Wednesday. I'm not really sure, but I just seen it was going through that area. So it's going to be much needed rain for somebody. Unfortunately, we're not going to get it up here. It says we got like a 15% chance of rain. It's all south of us. All right. So I kind of cleaned that bait cage out some more. You know, and some of this issue might be for me is I don't have enough corn in it. That could be part of my issue. Because I added cream corn instead of regular corn just to try something different. I've heard some people say it works and some people say it don't. But if I don't try it, I'm not going to find out for myself what works for me. Now that's really shallow where I threw this. It's maybe a foot deep. I seen the bait go all the way to the bottom. But I kind of threw over there. It's kind of like a weedy area. It looks like that current's going to push that bait some, which is fine. I'm okay with that. If it starts turning that bait, it'll kick some of it loose. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I sent him 100 coins and Jewel and didn't even notice. I've seen you send a couple things there, Rustic. But I appreciate it. It's great when you get jewels from the king. Makes you feel important, even if it's happy poop. Oh, hey, Bill. Who else we got in here? Cindy, welcome in. Nick, how you doing? So, Royal Angler, please do leave a message. I'd like to go check out your carp bait recipe. I know Rustic, he likes to use yams in his carp bait. We got 17 people in and 30 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. We've had lots of happy poops and hundreds and something else. I couldn't see what it was. I'm sure Rustic put it on there. Some little animated dude. But thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You know, you guys, please connect around and the Royal Angler, check, you know, there you go. I'll put you as a mod. Go around and check out some of these other channels as well. I like to give people wrenches that come in and seem like they're pretty decent. So you can subscribe to other channels because there's so many wonderful creators that come in and out of my lives throughout the time. Matter of fact, a lot of these creators are where I am, why I'm where I am now. You guys know what I meant. I learned from each and every one of them. I didn't want to do that. Don't know who else I miss. Mudcats, welcome in. Great to see you. Now that's a fishing squad there. If you haven't got the chance to check them out, do it. They got all kinds of content. They fish the Ohio River. I've seen them fish the Ohio River a lot, I believe. And they're always on the cats. Be live tonight. If I get a chance, I mean, I'll probably stop in. A lot of times I'll stop in, you guys, and I'll just watch for a little bit and do my other things. But I've been working so many hours at work. I've already got over 20 hours of overtime this week. So I haven't had much time to do anything except for sleep and work. I'm off today, so I did some of my have-to-dos. And I decided I could treat myself for doing my have-to-dos and do some fishing. Unfortunately, I just don't know that we're going to catch any carp in here. But if we don't try it, we don't know. I don't know that I'm really being, what's the word I'm looking, patient enough. They keep reeling them in and tossing them out, reeling. But I figure if I get a little bait here and a little bit there, they're going to come up eventually and they're going to hit the right spot. It's hard. The more subs you get and the right crowd you get into, it's a lot easier to get them. Skipjack Cindy's live. You know, she'll do everything she can to help you out too. The whole key is, I mean, you can have 1 million subscribers, but unless you actually have subscribers that come back and watch your lives and watch your long form videos, it doesn't do any good to have a gazillion subscribers. I mean, it looks good on paper. It looks good. But those subscribers that come back, those are the ones that will help you, that will help you grow and help you as a channel in general. And if one of my rods takes off in the water, I will go after it here. Oh, we just had a hit on this rod right here. I just seen the line bounce out, so I don't really know if the rod moved because I wasn't watching the rod, I was watching the line. Yeah, I'm too impatient because I don't know if there's anything here. It would be different if I knew there were carp in here. I've seen 1 or 2 in the past, but I just don't know if they're up in here. So I'm being impatient, thinking I'm catfishing and not carp fishing. Hey, Danimals, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm mostly line watching because I'm trying to keep up with the chat, or at least what I can. But I can't see it all that great. If you guys look up over here, it looks like we got some storm clouds coming in. Which it might not really be anything. I know it's getting quite a bit windier, so it could be a storm coming in. You know, the weather in Kentucky has really changed dramatically over the past week. I've been watching it. And they're going to have a bunch of rain coming in, which is a good thing. But everything's so low that I don't know that we'll really get things rolling. I mean, I'm really hoping that water starts coming out of that lake, out of Barkley or Kentucky, because then fish will start coming up. But they got to open up a couple of floodgates or a couple of gates on the dam. I see a leaf going underneath the water. That leaf might have caught that line. I mean, that's really shallow over there. I think we got something going here, I think. I don't know. I sit there and just keep watching it for the little taps, and I'm like, why? Because they're going to hit it. They're going to roll it over. Hey, thanks there, Nick. Appreciate it. You know, they say the thumbs up help. I don't know if they do or not, but I do appreciate it when we get them. Skipjack Cindy's been a member for 9 awesome months. Thank you very much, Cindy. I was kind of looking at my members, and I was actually looking today on the computer, and my 2 longest members, and that's been at 13 months, I believe, Stephen Merchant and No F's. So I appreciate them very much too. I think we're going to get stormed on, folks. We got 22 awesome people in. Thank you guys. I got a leaf on my line now. All right, I'm growing impatient of this place. I see this rod moving around, but I think it's the wind. That was not the wind. I think it was that leaf letting go of that line. Kind of amazing. The leaves have all this room to flow up and down this river, but yet they get on your line. That's just like that great big stick that's floating down the middle of the Mississippi River that could go anywhere, but it goes in your line. So, and I've made a decision that I'm going to go with Rippin' Lips rods for my new catfish bait casting rods. Since I catch a lot of smaller channel cat, like up to about 10 pounds, I'm going to go with the medium lights. That way it has lots of action. and you'll really be able to see that fish. Actually, I think I'm going to get 2 of the medium lights. I'm going to get 1 medium, see which one I like better. All right, I'm going to reel them up and relocate them. I'm going to push them down river a little bit. I think I'm going to reel that far one in first. So there's kind of a hump that goes straight out here. I threw on that side of it. Maybe there might be some carp running up and down through there. And something was pecking at this one. Some of the pack bait's gone, but that tells me that that bait was not too moist like the previous bait. We're going to try this one right over there. All right. Now we'll see what happens. Hey, Tammy. Thanks for the thumbs up there, Cindy. Appreciate it. And she calls it princess when she sees I'm asleep. So we've been live for 54 minutes. We're going to give it another 20 minutes or so. I know I only said an hour, but I really want to give this spot a chance. But I feel if something was here, we'd have probably at least got some sort of solid action. But no. Of course, I've moved that bait 4 or 5 times. But the current does run that way, so them fish should be getting that smell of that bait. You've seen me catfish here a couple times without any luck. I had lots of bites, but I think they was all turtles. I did not even bring my catfish rods, just these. Spiegel. Another creature from the Lord of the Rings. I know who Spiegel is. Little big dude about this tall. So the next spot I want to the next spot I want to try is I'm gonna have to go over a dam, it's an old bridge. Then I'm gonna go down there and basically the water's running down. And the area I'll be fishing is gonna be kind of like a pool. So we'll see if anything's in there. It gets a lot deeper, I know. But if there's anything that's gonna go up and down there, they have to go through that area. So it makes sense to try it. Here, fishy, fishy, come on, bite on them hooks. I'd be happy with a turtle right now, guys. All right, Nick. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I really do. Well, I need turtles. If nothing else, I can catch turtles. They'll bite on that corn and that pack bait. They'll tear it up. And I think when I get to the next spot, I'm going to doctor my pack bait up a little bit more. I've got some more garlic up there and onion powder. And I've got some more Kool-Aid. I think maybe we need some more sweetness. I meant to bring my bait rod, and I forgot it because I was just going to throw out here to see if I catch some smallmouth or a little bluegill, perch of some sort. But I got in too much of a hurry to run out the door because I didn't want to stay at home because I would have went to sleep. And I definitely didn't want to do that. Told him, man, carp or not, I'd Italian. Well, the carp will eat hamburger buns with hot sauce on it. Why not eat? I mean, it's not like I put Italian seasoning. That'd be crazy. Only a little garlic. I mean, everybody likes garlic. Look at all the garlic baits there are. You don't ever see no Italian seasoning kind of bait. It's lasagna, folks. Let's add some Italian seasoning. Be right back and then give me some chips and salsa. Sounds good. Matter of fact, I'll probably stop by this little gas station back here before I go and grab me a couple of burritos. They got pretty good burritos, and it's like 2 for $3.50. That ain't too bad in my book. Do you have any lakes, ponds, or something in your area? Not that have carp in them. I pretty much have. I mean, this has carp. I've seen carp in here, but that don't mean they're here right now. They could have went downstream or anywhere else, or they could be up by the bridge. But as far as like lakes or rivers per se, besides for this one, no. Not that I know of. And if you go on our conservation's website, they'll tell you like the game fish that are in lakes, but it won't tell you if it has shad or skipjack, which I know those aren't in any of our waters because we don't have that right water for it. Or carp or anything like that. It just tells you, okay, it's got bass and catfish and bluegill and crappie. If it had muskie, it would say, you know, so on and so forth. I wish they would include more things like carp or skipjack, because, I mean, shad. But I do find it interesting. There's one of the lakes that's probably about 45 minutes away. They have hybrid bass in it that are actually stocked by the conservation department. And that's the only lake around here that has hybrid bass. I think they stock 1,200 a year in it, possibly. And they've been stocking it for 10 or 15 years. I'm working on it. I've only really been carp fishing for 2 weeks. I mean, really 2 weeks. And I've caught a ton of carp. But I've gone all the way from my areas to try it. That's why I wanted to try here today to see how we would do. So, and like the next place I want to go, it looks like it'd be a really good carp spot. And there's no dams or anything below it. So those carp can roam freely up and down that river. To where, like, behind here, there's a bridge that stops them from going up unless it floods. So the next spot will be below the next dam type area, walkway, driveway, whatever you want to call it, spillway. And it's wide open from that point down, as far as I know. But I wanted to give it a shot. Talk to you later. I have to go and get diapers for the baby. All right there, Rustic. Don't forget something for you, brother. Oops, did I say that? I'm sorry. Hey, I'm always up for pointers. I mean, you can send me an email if you want. It's funfishingadventures1@gmail.com. It's also in my description on my page. I'm always up for suggestions. I'm learning, and the best way to learn is from everybody else. I know it's been a ton of fun. It's just I have to learn where they're at. No, not, yeah, for Rustic is what I'm saying. That's why I said that, but I didn't really want him to hear him say that or hear me say that. Basically, all I fish for am on the team. Oh, that's cool. Well, hit me up. Send me an email if you don't mind, and I'll get back with you. Because like I said, I'm learning. That's all it is. I never carp fished. But when I started. I've never tried it for catfish bait. I know a lot of people do good with them. I've caught them accidentally on worms. But now I'm really kind of in love with doing this fishing. Hey, Muhammad, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Only really had good luck using cut carp for catfish. I would imagine that's probably all that would eat it. That and turtles. Awesome to hear. It's definitely fun. Welcome to the carp community. Well, thank you very much. It's something that Rustic introduced me to. I mean, I've seen other people do it, and I'm like, I don't really have carp in my area, so I never really went to try. Gar would eat it, yeah. I didn't think about Gar. But it's been fun. I went down to, we have a lake, it's called Clearwater Lake. It's here in Missouri. And I was fishing below the spillway, and just kind of like a calm little pocket. I caught 26 carp. I lost 5, a channel cat, and a buffalo in 4 hours. So, I mean, that was a lot of fun, and I think that's what hooked me. Hey there, Mikey. How you doing? Good to see you. Probably one of the best turtle fishermen. That's about it. You're on Facebook. American Carp Anglers. All right, I will try to remember that. American carp anglers. Yeah, because I want to learn more. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of addicted to it right now. And I do have one of the lay down rod holders, the flat ones. I've never used it. I got it from a gentleman, and I'm like, man, I'm never going to use this. And I was going to give it back to him. And every time I run into him, I don't have it with me because I don't know he's going to be there. I need to give it back to him. Where are you? I am the animals. I'm actually probably 3 hours or so from Springfield. I'm more towards Cape Girardeau type area, towards 55 south of St. Louis. Not quite the Cape Girardeau, but that direction. I'm in Farmington, Missouri. I'd say I'm probably about 60 miles south of St. Louis. All right. Have a good night. No F's. Something you like. Bedtime here. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. All right. Well, if you're in Indiana, the Fishing Hoosier is also there. And on Sunday nights, a buddy of mine, Bank Fishing Adventures, and I do a Sunday night show. It's usually 7 o'clock his time, around there. And we fish for carp or catfish or whatever we decide. But we try to do a 3 to 4 hour show. So if you get a chance and you want to stop in, that'd be awesome. Say hello. And we alternate channels. So one weekend it's on my channel and the next weekend it's on his. Yeah, I mean, Indiana's what, 4 hours away? That's not bad. I drive 3 hours to go to Kentucky. Of course, it depends on where you're at in Indiana. Where am I? I'm fishing the Big River. New sub for you, brother. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I am using pack bait, which is the basic pack bait everybody else uses. Breadcrumbs, but I actually buy bread and toast it and hit it in the blitzer to create my own breadcrumbs. Because it's a lot cheaper to get a couple loaves of bread. You get like 3 times as much if you take just a few extra minutes. So I blitz my own breadcrumbs. I add some onion powder and garlic powder, corn, Jello. That's pretty much the basics. You can add vanilla extract if you want. There's lots of things you can do. But I just, for now, I'm sticking with the basics. It's worked for me, so why change it? Yeah, I mean, that's cheaper. I mean, you go to Walmart, okay, you go to Walmart, you buy regular plain breadcrumbs for what, 9 ounces? It's like $1.25, $1.50. You can buy a loaf of bread for that and dry it out however you want. Blitz it. It's a lot cheaper. And you got 16 ounces instead of 8 or 9 ounces. Even tried boiled corn. I haven't tried like hardcore to boil it down. I watch a lot of carp and catfish, or catfish and carp, whichever way it goes. Luke, and he's got tons of different recipes on pack baits and boilies and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, he's kind of got out of doing the YouTube thing. He's helping his son now. And I don't blame him. He couldn't go anywhere without being recognized and people bothering him. But the man has a ton of knowledge on fishing. So to me, he's OG, and he's just an all-around intelligent fellow. But guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack up. I'm going to go grab me a couple of burritos. And I'm going to go to the other spot, and we're going to try it for about an hour. It's panko breadcrumbs, or panko breadcrumbs. So, okay, guys, watch out for me to come back live, and we'll do like another hour and a half at the other spot, and hopefully we'll have a little more luck down there. Cross your fingers, and I hope to see you guys back pretty soon. For now, thank you for watching your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. Back with you shortly. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. All right, animals, I appreciate you coming in. We'll see you guys soon. Royal Angler, before I go, hi, Brenda. I'm getting ready to leave, but we'll be live again probably within an hour. So if you wouldn't mind stopping back in, that'd be great. I appreciate it. You're always great to have in chat. And Royal Angler, if you don't mind, don't forget, send me that email. I'd really like to get with you, because I think I probably learned a lot from you. So we'll see you soon.